Welcome back to The Good Dish. Today we are showing you how to elevate boxed foods. Up next, we're taking box stuffing and making spicy stuffing crab cakes. Jamika, dish the details.
Oh yes, everybody just leaned in because they heard crab cakes,
Yes,
right?
did.
Okay, so yes, my spicy stuffing crab mix, and I'm using the stuffing mix in the box.
Nice.
So get in the grocery store, use it for the holiday, anything left over. We're gonna put it in the food processor, right? And you'll just kind of wanna pulse it up just a little bit, give it a, and there we go, just a little bit. And then now in this bowl here, I have my canned crab. And when you're using canned crab, make sure you kind of go through it once you dump it into the bowl. Make sure there's no shells in it because this is not a crunchy recipe. You shouldn't be have sound effects when you're biting into your crab at all. So yeah, so you'll put your your stuffing mix in there. And that's already flavored. So it's got the herbs, it's got the spices, all the fun stuff that you'll need to make your crab cakes super flavorful. Going in with some Dijon mustard, so it's nice and tangy. We also have a little bit of sour cream. I like to use sour cream because I find it's not as heavy and it still binds together nicely. If you only have mayo at home, feel free to do that. Cilantro, the big debate.
Or Greek yogurt.
Oh, you could do Greek yogurt would be good too.
Yum. Cilantro.
Cilantro, love it or hate it. I don't know. You fight at home on your own if you love it or hate it. If you don't like it, use some parsley, a little tarragon even if you want to. But I'm doing cilantro here today, and some jalapenos. Diced jalapenos. I've taken the seeds and the ribs out. It's just for a little bit of flavor, slight heat, if you will, if you even get any. It's not going to overpower anything major. And then your egg, all right? So we've got everything to bind together. A little bit of salt and pepper, all right? And then when you're about to mix all this together, you notice I haven't touched anything before I got all my ingredients into the bowl. You want to just kind of fold everything in together. Because you paid the money for the crab.
You spent the money on that lump crab.
You better let everybody know that you've invested in some lump crab.
Exactly right.
You completely mix it up, it is gone. They have no idea, all right?
Can we talk about pet peeves around crab cakes for 1 second?
Yes.
Because well,
don't get her started.
Of course I have an opinion about this. I love a crab cake, it's so good. But it is, you want like mostly crab. It's not supposed to be filling meat. It's crab, and that's front and center.
And you saw I only use a little bit of the stuffing mix. This is not all filling. This is really luscious crab meat. And I just use an ice cream scoop. You can use a measuring cup if you like. Shape it into a form. Press it slightly. You don't want them too thick because it has egg in it. You want to make sure that it cooks all the way through the middle. And then I have a hot saute pan with a little bit of oil.
Oh, listen to that.
That was real. That was not a fake sound effect if you were wondering at home.
That's a real sizzle. Beautiful.
Yes, you get that sizzle because you just want a nice golden brown sear on the outside, and then a couple minutes, and then you'll flip over. Make sure that it's heated all the way through. And I have Daphne nursing these beautiful crab cakes over here.
Lovingly.
Don't want to take your eyes off them, okay?
No, because it's delicate, it's tender, and the crab meat's already cooked. You're just heating it up to make it all warm and luscious on the inside.
Yes, just heat it all the way through until it's beautifully done. And then once it's all cooked, it has your beautiful color. You'll want to drain it on a paper towel because you don't want them to be oily or anything like that.
Sure, on both sides.
Beautiful color.
Gorgeous.
And then Daphne, if you will, just hit it with a little kiss of salt.
Yes, ma'am. I love this.
You want to make sure that first bite is heaven when you go in. Just a little salt. And if you like, you can serve lemon wedges on the side. I like to do a little squeeze of lemon on top of mine.
I got you.
Thanks, Gail. See, this is teamwork. I wish you all were in the kitchen with me at home every day.
Oh my goodness, look at this.
Thank you.
Madame, these look fantastic.
And made with box stuffing mix.
Which is nice. It adds a little extra flavor, adds a little texture in there. Uses up what you got in your pantry. I love that.
Keep turning.
While you fry, can I ask you a quick question?
Sure.
So you always say you're Caribbean heat and Southern sweet. I love it because it's like the perfect combo and it's so you. How did you find your culinary voice? Which I think this crab cake really speaks to, by the way.
It really does because I was born and raised in Alabama, but my family, yes, we got to pause for that.
So good.
All right, that's what everybody should be doing at home. But yeah, if people don't know, I'm born and raised in Alabama, but my family is from the islands of the Caribbean, so Jamaica and Trinidad. That's where I get my name from too. Jamaica, right? So I always just kind of like said, let me just fuse the two worlds together. And a lot of the ingredients in Southern cuisine and Caribbean cuisine, they're very similar.
Yeah.
A lot of the dishes and everything like that. So I just coined the phrase Caribbean heat, meets Southern sweet. And I will say, I do think it's my personality sometimes too. Some days you get the heat, some days you get the sweet. You never know. Today's a good day, so you'll get the sweet today, ladies. Today's a good day.
I like the mix of both. I do. I
You
think
never
it's
know. I
perfect for you.
keep you guessing. You never know what you're gonna
We get both all day long. As it gets later, and at first we get the sweet, when she gets her coffee and she's happy, she's feeling good. Then we get a little heat towards the end of the day.
Oh, yeah.
When
Now,
the
if I'm hangry, it's all heat. Oh, yeah. They know it. It's like, Jamika, you haven't eaten yet. You're you're bringing too much heat today.
Never too much.
Never too much.
But
I love
I'm
it.
so glad you all love the crab cakes.
They're delicious.
Tangy too.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that stuffing was a great call. But just like the crackers you might normally use, and the lemon zest on top.
The lemon and that Dijon mustard, that's the secret.
Yep.
That's that little tangy little bite when people are like, what is that? You do not tell them your secret.
And the texture's
Keep it in
so
there.
nice
Tell 'em.
because there's really big lumps of crab in there. And
True,
it
true, true.
tastes so rich and delicious. Okay, I have a question too. I have like a very clear memory of the first time I had great crab cakes and what a
Okay.
difference it made. Where have you guys had the best crab cakes? Where have you eaten the best crab cakes ever? Do you remember?
I don't have a first crab cake memory, but we used to do like big crab dinners crab boiled dinners as a family.
Yeah.
And my grandparents' house in Pennsylvania, there was this crab restaurant nearby where they would get these garlic crabs. Like literally, the shell was open like this and it would be stuffed to the top with so much minced garlic. It was out of control and they were steamed and just the most succulent, tender, juicy crabs. And we would spill it down the table. There's like so many family. My mom's oldest of 6. I'm the oldest of 4. So there's always a bunch of people there, and you're all digging in. And you're like elbow deep in it, and you're getting the butter and dipping the juicy meat in. And it just was like, again, a celebration.
Yeah.
You can't not celebrate when you're having
That
delicious
sounds
crab.
I've been asking for you to adopt me into your family.
Come
Let's
on.
go ahead. Let's get the
Come on.
paperwork done. I want to be a
Halfway
part
there.
of that.
You're halfway there.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on new videos to live the good life.